The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Calvin Austin on the return, and that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Look at the 8, 26.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, we're 1 snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's going deep! They connect on the deep shot! And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And dose of the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Inside.
1st down throw here by Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 30.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
319.
From the red zone on 1st. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's going to bring this down to their 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another run for Henry. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
180. Sit hard. 180. Report.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
From the red zone now. Ball's caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That was Tyler Luke. Now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Green 18. Hey, 88. Green 18.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Zip! Green 18.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Again, Rodgers toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
258.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down now.
6 yards to go.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Sit on! 180! What is shot? Hey, report! What is shot?
Again, right side to Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Lamar off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Look at the end. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, 626.
A pistol snap. Rodgers lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Oh, we're ready.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
To what? 13.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Shot. Hey. Cut.
Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Nick Herbig making the play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now here's Lamar. To the left side, caught by... Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
630. 15.
On second and 10 now, Rodgers finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead on the turnover. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Now Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Raven first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Now it's Lamar. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Seam. Will not get a pick six. He's out of bounds just shy of the end zone.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to Warren. He's forced away from the goal line. It's a tackle for loss at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Back north. Green 8. Right now. You got 58. Zoom.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses, and typically it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26. Hey, 88. John, take it.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Walker hauls it in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now with Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling and takes a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down. Here's Lamar. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Design quarterback run here. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
There's not.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Already?
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Running for it. Here's Henry. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yo.
And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run. Deep dip. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they are all the way to that red zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Trying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This is Henry on 2nd. For a second, we both thought he'd get the 1st, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They run it with King Henry. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rodgers thrown again on 2nd. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up there. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it, and they just showed up on that run.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, 88! 319! Yeah, this. Slip it in.
Rodgers from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
319!
On second down, Warren. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
319! 150! 319!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
26. Inside. Check 30.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 258. 258.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
10 more yards. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
26. 319.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a Gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Jump, 58.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, report! What?
Here's Lamar. Looking to his fullback now. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Lamar back to throw. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Shut up!
And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5.
Steelers 28, Ravens 23.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Go to 50. Hey, you blocked Green 18.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Green 18. Jumbo! Inside. Hey, Mike.
He's back to throw. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Johnson gets it on first and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his right. Johnson here on the dump off. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 5. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long for